Now that we've practiced hooked bowing and slurred bowing, we're now going to look at slurring across strings. This again can prove some difficulty at first, but as you practice it, as you feel more confident, you're going to get much better and you're going to feel great about it. Now slurring across strings, we're going to start big picture. When you're slurring from string to string, of course you're still moving your bow in the same direction, either down or up, but you're also shifting your elbow angle to hit those different strings. And what you're aiming for is to get a very smooth sound as you transition from one string to the next. So let's start by going from our lowest string to the highest string. With the lowest string, we want to have our elbow at a high angle, about here. And as you pull your bow down, you're going to lower that elbow angle until you're hitting the high string. Let's try it together. In this, feel free to use the entire bow, go all the way from the frog or the bottom of the bow to the tip of the bow. Let's try that one more time, and as we do it, really focus on hitting each of the strings and try not to hit two strings at once. Try to only hit one string at a time. Ready, go. So practice that until you feel you have that. Once that feels comfortable, then you can try an up bow. Same idea, start on your lowest string, but now push your bow up towards the ceiling. This can be especially tricky, especially as you reach the bottom of the bow. You do not get the same sound at the bottom of the bow as you do in the middle of the bow, so you want to make sure you're leaving enough room for that last string. Let's try that one more time. Ready, go. Once you've mastered doing across all four strings, low to high, you can start doing high to low. So a down bow, high to low, will sound like this. Ready, go. As you're going up the string, down the strings, you'll be moving your arm up. And then if you start with an up bow, again, moving your arm up and your elbow up. Ready, go. So those are going to be a little bit trickier, which means once you start looking at the book exercises, that's going to feel much simpler. The book exercises only focus on 2-note slurs. That means you're only going to be playing 2 notes and 2 strings. Starting with exercise number 112, you're looking at using the D string and the A string. And as you read across, you might notice that there's only one time you have to put fingers down, and that's on the very last note to play high D. Everything else is just an open string. In measure 1, you go from the D string to the A string, and then you stay on the A string for the half note, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, on the next measure, you go a down bow again from A to D. Ready, go. 3, 4. Make sure those half notes are 2 beats. In measure 3, D, A, and then on an up bow, A, D. Again, focusing on making sure that your elbow is at the correct angle and that you're getting as smooth crossing as possible. And in measure 4, uh-oh, my string might be a little bit out of tune. But let's try the whole thing together. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4, 3, 4. Try this as many times as you need until you're getting smooth transitions and until you know you're only hitting one string at a time and that your elbow is never too low or too